I took a number of art courses back in university, and it included pottery, and I really enjoyed it. I did design and pottery, but I never had a chance to do it until got started again about 20 years ago. And we had a guild, and I went and started doing a little bit, and really got back into it, and then started doing it at home, and now I seem to be doing it much of my time. It's a very creative kind of thing, and it's also hands-on. I mean, I spent years working in an academic position where it was all mental, and it's nice to be able to do something where you get immediate results. And clay is wonderful because you can mold it into lots of different shapes. There are lots of different techniques. So if I get tired of working on the wheel, I can do slabs or all kinds of freehand work. So there's a tremendous variety in doing clay. Okay, we're going to make a pot. The first thing you do is take a ball of clay, plop it down the wheel, and then you have to center it. Centering it is for most people the hardest thing, and that's what learners find difficult. What you need to get it is so that it's not spinning nice and smoothly. Now everybody looks at the hands at this point, but what's actually important is the elbows, because the fact that they're down makes it solid. Okay, and I might want to maybe bring that up a little bit. Make it a little taller, sort of works the clay together. Okay, now we've got a smoothly spinning ball. What we're going to do is make a hole in the middle. And I'll go down, check and see how much I've left. Okay, that's just about right. Now, I don't know how well you can see this on here. I'll try to do it so you can see. The next thing is to open it up. Now that I've got it with a somewhat open area, I'm going to bring up the walls. And what I'm doing is squeezing firmly, but not too firmly so I don't go through the clay, and bring up a wall. It's important to keep the clay moist because that's what allows your fingers to keep sliding it. Okay, now we've got something with a fairly even wall, and it's a little bit bowl-shaped, but I'm going to shape it a little more. And maybe put a kind of a rim on it. Smooth the edges. Take out the extra water. Finalize it a little bit. And there we've got a small bowl. Now, the next step is to let it dry, and when it's what we call leather hard, what we do is flip it over and then can actually trim a foot in the bottom. So when you look at a bowl and you see a foot, that's not done in the first stage. That's done once it's dry. Obviously, I can't get to it now. Then the next step is it gets fired to bisque, which is a semi-firing, and makes it hard and not quite so absorbent, but hard enough that we can put glaze on it. Then it gets fired a second time with all the glaze. And after all that, you end up with a bowl. I think it allows you to bring out a side that we don't usually get to use in our work environments. Some people work in creative fields and they get to do it all the time. But most of us do things that don't allow us to express that part of ourselves. It's quite easy to get involved. There's a pottery guild, for instance, in the Sioux. If you want to take watercolor courses, those are available. The art gallery has a number of courses. Weaving, Russ Mason deals with a number of weaving workshops. You can really get involved in anything you like. And if you go to some of the local shows, you can see a tremendous range of artistic endeavors, so you can get a chance to see what you like and then go try it out yourself.